36-week update. It's not going to be a long one this week because, to be honest, not much has really changed in the last week. The only thing that I would say is that the tiredness is real. It has definitely set in this week. I think it's partly because I have been slightly overdoing it. I was a little bit overconfident at the start of the week, and I started the week by walking to the gym, which is about 5 kilometres away, which is like 3 miles maybe. And then I did a workout at the gym, and then I walked back, and then yesterday I painted the kitchen with my lovely sister-in-law, and I was painting for about 3 hours, and then we did like a second coat afterwards, and I walked to the midwife again today, and it has just wiped me out. Like last night I was literally falling asleep in my tea, so I think my body is kind of telling me to slow down and take it easy. The only other symptom that I've had this week that I haven't had previously is it kind of feels on my left hand hip when I'm walking sometimes, like my hips not dislocating, but it's just slightly going numb and out of place. But I went to the midwife this morning and she said that that's totally normal. She said it's basically the weight pressing down on your pelvis and your muscles relaxing, your body relaxing, getting ready for childbirth. So it's absolutely normal to feel like that. It's not out of the ordinary. I'm 36 plus 6 today, so I'm actually 37 tomorrow. And I am convinced, well I was convinced that he hadn't moved down, because I wake up in the morning and it is literally like this kid hasn't got the memo about moving down and engaging, and he's just climbing even higher into my ribs because his bum is just here. But she said actually he is in the right position, his head is in my pelvis and he has engaged. It's just that I'm quite short, so there's not a lot of room for him basically, and I haven't put a hell of a lot of weight on, so there's not really anywhere for him to go. So it's just his bum really sticking up, which is good. She also told me because it's winter time that I should be taking vitamin D, which I'm not really at the moment. I've been a bit rubbish with my prenatal vitamins. I'm taking iron supplements, as I've said before, because I've got I'm on the verge of anemia. I've got really low iron levels, and they seem to be fine, and I've had none of the usual problems related to that, which we don't need to talk about. Everything's been fine. But aside from that, prenatals have kind of been a bit rubbish. I took folic acid in the beginning, but I kind of need to start taking those because I know it's really important to take them afterwards as well for like milk supply and other things. So I'm going to get better at that, I think. I had my second baby shower, which was like my family baby shower, which was lovely. We had afternoon tea at a place near my mum's, and there was about 30 people came. And my goodness, like we got so many clothes. Like that's all people bought was clothes, and I thought we'd get loads of vouchers because we have got quite a lot still to buy. But we didn't, we just got loads of clothes, which was really lovely. But a lot of people seemed with the best will in the world to want to buy bigger sizes because they think that you've got loads of newborn stuff. So we've got loads, and I mean absolutely loads of 3 to 6 month, but not a lot of newborn. And obviously I've not had any indication as of yet as to how much he's going to weigh. I was quite a small baby, I was only 7'2", and Paul was like 9'10", so it could be anywhere in between really. I haven't put a lot of weight on, so I don't imagine he's massive, but I don't know whether to buy tiny baby clothes or to stick with what we've got. People are saying to me don't buy little tiny baby clothes because they're not in them very long, but then I haven't really got like a snowsuit or a coat for anything for him in the tiny sizes, and I don't really want to swamp him. The main thing that I'm struggling with, not being off on maternity leave, because I love being off on maternity leave and I'm so glad that I finished early. Like I said, I finished at like 36 weeks, 36 weeks, which I thought was really early, but actually time is just going flying by and I've got so much to do. And that's kind of what I'm struggling with. I don't know whether I've got a load of time and I might have another 5 weeks potentially if I go to 42 weeks, or I might have a week, 2 weeks. I've had no signs, I've had no real Braxton Hicks, I've had no contractions. I had no show or anything like that, but my mum didn't. My mum literally just had back labour. She didn't even have any front contractions, and she was only in labour for about an hour and 2 hours with me, I think, and an hour with my brother. So anything could happen really, and I'm a bit nervous about that because I need more time, because I need to wash his clothes still. We've still not quite finished the kitchen, so we haven't got a tumble dryer, and I want to make his clothes really fluffy and lovely. The nesting's still absolutely real, so I keep thinking about things like we should bulk buy coffee and tea for visitors when they come round, and is the house clear enough, and we need to organise his clothes, and there's little bits and pieces that we need to get. Obviously I can't pack the hospital bag or finish packing the hospital bag, so I've washed his little clothes. So I'm a bit panicked about that really, and I want to get all of those things done, but at the same time I don't want to get everything done straight away and then have nothing to do for the next potentially 4 or 5 weeks. So it's a real like balancing act. I'm not desperate for him to come, I have to say. I'm quite happy just taking the time to try and kind of relax and chill and get everything sorted. I've not reached that desperation stage yet, which a lot of women talk about, where they're just desperate for the babies to come, which is quite lucky really. I've kind of got it in my mind that I'm going to go 2 weeks over, just so that if he comes any earlier then that's great, but if not then I've set my expectations, because I know what I'm like. I'll get all disappointed when that due date comes, and it is coming up thick and fast, definitely. We have a hospital tour on Saturday to see like what kind of environment we can have and whether we can have a water birth, which I'm really hoping for. So yeah, that will be good. I would really advise going and booking. You can go most Saturdays and Sundays to our hospital, and going and have a look at the facilities and seeing what's on offer. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, but mainly practicing hypnobirthing, which we haven't been doing, so we're going to definitely do that tonight. We've committed to do it tonight. It's really hard to understand like exactly what we should be practicing. Like, is it the breathing, is it meditation, is it the music, is it affirmations? Because we've not really got into it in that much detail, where we've done like the I know there's like phrases you can say, and you know, like chants you can kind of do, but we've not really gone into that much detail with it. We've just done the breathing really, and the idea of no purple pushing and all the stuff that I talked about last week. So I'll link that blog down below if you've not seen it. I talked about my birth plan last week. So we're going to have a good practice tonight, hopefully, and practice the massage and stuff like that. I have been doing perineum massage most nights. I have been remembering to do that with extra virgin olive oil, just to kind of stretch the skin in your perineum so that you have less chance of tearing, because apparently up to 9 out of 10 women either stretch or tear or graze while they're giving birth, so really trying to avoid that. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. Time is just flying, honestly. This trimester has been my favourite trimester. I feel the best. Aside from this week where I think I've slightly overdone it, and I think I probably wouldn't feel like this if I'd just had a normal week. I've got loads of energy, I'm sleeping better. Having to go for a wee all the time is just a nightmare, but yeah, I probably get up between 5 and 10 times in the night to go for a wee, and I even stopped drinking at about 6 o'clock to try and attempt to stop me doing that, but it doesn't work, and I have to go for a wee all the time. But even with that, I'm sleeping much better, and I'm trying to take it easy and not get up until about 9 o'clock unless I really have to, because I seem to get my best sleep from about 6 till 9. So yeah, time's just flying. It's petrifying how quickly time's coming. I can't believe there's going to be a human being coming out of me soon. Like, I literally am in a period of disbelief. I just can't picture going into labour. I can't picture him coming. I just think he's going to be in there forever, and I'm alright with that, I think. Because I just can't contemplate. It's not like I'm scared, I just can't imagine him ever coming out. So the only other thing that I need to do is show you the bump. So I got measured today, and I am 36 centimetres exactly, so I'm measuring pretty much spot on. But this is the bump for 36 weeks. Let's move back a bit. So yeah, again, not got a huge amount of stretch marks really, getting a little bit of a line, but nothing massive. It does look like I've grown actually when I look at it like that, but I haven't put any weight on. I'm still 9'7". So yeah, haven't really put any weight on. Still loving the maternity jeans. I've gone out and bought a lot of stuff from Primark, like a lot of pyjamas from Primark, for after he's born, because I know I'm probably going to live in them. So a lot of loungewear. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm hopefully going to do a nursery tour for you before the end of my pregnancy, and I want to do what's in my hospital bag. But if there's anything that you'd like to see, please comment and share in the boxes down below. Subscribe and you'll get a little notification whenever I post. I'm hoping to post at least one video a week, with my weekly updates, and then even more when he arrives. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you really soon. Bye!